a hell of a lot of good work that you're able to get in as a football team.
Harry Douglas and Freddie Coleman and Keyshawn, J. Will and Max on ESPN Radio and ESPN2. The big question that came out of this whole brawl moment involving the Bengals and the Rams and Aaron Donald swinging that helmet violently at opposing Bengals players was, will he be suspended? Well, only the Los Angeles Rams can do that. The NFL can't do that because it was at a practice, not during an NFL game. And a lot of people are wondering about what is the difference between what he did and what Myles Garrett did for the Cleveland Browns when the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he swung his helmet and hit Mason Rudolph. That was during an NFL game, and the NFL stepped in. You have to wonder.
Why is that even a question? Like, what's the difference?
Because
it's
people want to
clear
know.
as all outdoors.
Well, people don't know
one
the
happened
rules.
in practice, one happened in a game.
Right, but people don't know the rules. They're thinking both of those things should be the same thing, what Aaron Donald did and what Myles Garrett did, and they're not the same thing. That doesn't mean that there should not be a suspension handed down. But there's not one person in that organization that can look at Aaron Donald and go, you know what? Naughty. You're going to sit out the first two games, including the first game against Buffalo. Nobody's suspending him, mainly because we don't know what led up to Aaron Donald having that kind of reaction, no matter how bad it looked, Harry. Whatever led up to that, there's not going to be a Rams organizational member that's going to say, he's wrong and they're right and he needs to sit out games. That ain't happening.
Well, I'll say this. They may tell him he's wrong, but we're talking about a guy who's the best player in the National Football League. We're talking about a guy that the Rams won a Super Bowl a lot because of Aaron Donald and his individual play, not just in the Super Bowl, but throughout the playoffs and throughout the entire season. So, yeah, if I'm the Rams organization and I'm in their front office, hell no, I'm not suspending no Aaron Donald. That's my best player on my entire team. No, he's not getting suspended.
Put it this way. You may want him to be suspended. You may say the NFL needs to step in. The NFL's like, look, we got enough problems. We're not even getting involved in something that we can't do that because I think it's been collectively bargained that the NFL can't suspend whatever happens at practice. That is a team issue. Either way, Aaron Donald getting the NFL headlines, and the season is still less than 2 weeks away when the Rams and Bills open things up. Less than 2 weeks from now. Keep weighing in on Twitter, Coleman ESPN, and at H Douglas 83. I know you feel that Aaron Donald should be suspended or not be suspended. Give us your thoughts on that and hit us up at 888-729-3776. The San Francisco 49ers believe in Trey Lance. Will they regret not believing in keeping Jimmy Garoppolo as a failsafe? That's after Harry hips you with this about FanDuel.
Start the second half of the baseball season the right way. Turn K's into cash and big hits into big wins with FanDuel Sportsbook. Right now, new customers can step up to the plate with a no-sweat first bet up to $1,000. Just sign up using promo code PLAY, place your first bet, and FanDuel will give you up to $1,000 back in match bets if you don't win. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up using promo code PLAY to get started with your no-sweat first bet up to $1,000.
21 plus and present in Arizona, Connecticut, Iowa, Illinois, Louisiana. Permitted parishes only. Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, West Virginia, or Wyoming. First online real money wager only. Refund issued as non-withdrawable free bets that expire 14 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit fanduel.com/RG in Iowa, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Illinois. 1-800-NEXT-STEP or text NEXT-STEP to 53342. 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. 1-877-70-STOP in Louisiana. 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 in New York. Tennessee Redline 1-800-889-9789 in Tennessee. 1-800-522-4700 in Wyoming or visit 1-800-GAMBLER.net in West Virginia.
I never ever thought I would open a business for myself, and then I had a baby.
Meet Patrice Mousseau, founder of Satya Organics, a skincare company created for people with skin issues, powered by Shopify.
When Esme was about 8 months old, she developed eczema. The doctor's only option to me was steroid creams. I just started experimenting in my kitchen crock pot. I actually found something that cleared her eczema up in 2 days. After about a year or so of just selling it out of my kitchen window, I decided to make a business out of it. Shopify templates are fantastic, and their customer service is absolutely stellar. You can buy Satya online, you can buy it in stores, you can buy it in our social channels, and that's all made possible by Shopify.
When you're ready to share your business with the world, grow it on Shopify, the all-in-one commerce platform trusted by millions of businesses like Satya. Get a free 14-day trial at shopify.com/play and start selling wherever your customers are with easy-to-use tools and friendly 24/7 support. Go to shopify.com/play right now. Shopify.com/play.
With gas prices at an all-time high, you're probably looking for ways to cut costs, like no more road trips, restaurants, movies, basically no more fun. But there's a better solution. Rocket Money helps rev up your finances so you're ready for whatever comes your way. The app tracks your spending and gives you real-time alerts so you never overdraft again. With the app, you can see all your subscriptions at a glance and cancel the ones you don't want in seconds. Rocket Money can even lower your bills by up to 20%. No calls to customer service required. Plus, you can put your savings on autopilot so you can build up cash without ever having to think about it. Our users report that the Rocket Money app saved them more than $700 a year. With Rocket Money, you can get your finances headed in the right direction so you don't have to put the brakes on everything you love to do. To learn more, go to rocketmoney.com/stream to download today. Or download the Rocket Money app from the Apple app or Google Play stores.
It's bedtime at the home of SiriusXM, but Conan O'Brien is still awake.
Turns out you don't need a car to listen to SiriusXM. You can listen to the app anywhere, in your room, by the pool, at the
And
laundromat.
Brad Paisley just really needs his beauty sleep.
Conan, I just really need my beauty sleep.
Maybe really expensive boat, like a yacht.
The waves could rock you gently to sleep.
Don't encourage him, guy.
Oh, sorry. Night-night. Everything you want to hear lives here on SiriusXM. Get the SiriusXM app now.
College football on ESPN Radio.
The ability to go out and play the very best week in and week out, it's part of the reason why I'm here.
It's head coach Brian Kelly's debut for the LSU Tigers when they face the Florida State Seminoles at the Superdome in New Orleans. Coverage begins Sunday, September 4th at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on ABC. Presented by Dr. Pepper. You can also listen on the ESPN app or on your smart speaker. The biggest names in sports are on ESPN Radio.
Notre Dame defensive end Isaiah Foskey.
I dabble a little bit with NIL, but I'm trying not to make that the main focus of when I'm in the season. I don't want that to be a distraction.
He's won multiple rings. His last one as a head coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Bruce Arians.
Everybody's got an opinion. If you're not downing somebody else, you're not doing the right thing anymore. It's such a terrible way to be.
One of the greatest to ever do it, Oscar Robertson, joining us right now.
The greatest shot blocker in the history of the game of basketball with Mutombo. So I know you've liked a lot of shots, but you mentioned two guys. One is Bill Russell.
Pat Fitzgerald is with us here, the head coach at Northwestern.
Nobody sweats worse than I do on a golf course, so I think you and I could be a hell of a force if they get fight.
We would be a foursome worth of sweat, just the two of us.
The biggest names in sports come here, and it all starts weekday mornings with Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max, and continues all day. This is ESPN Radio. An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Ian Fitzsimmons.
He's not going anywhere anytime soon. He also said 70 is just a number. I don't feel 70. It's an arbitrary number.